Hello, everyone. I have not been on for a very long time for a reason. I have to stay low and off people's radars for a reason as well. I'm making this video because there is a depressed non-subscriber out there who left a comment, and in their comment they saw a yellow orb and with their bare eyes, and this orb penetrated them, for example. Depending on the color of yellow, because it is so close to gold, it could mean a lot of different things. And since I did not witness it, I cannot say exactly what color it was. The issue with yellow, it is a cautious, um, sort of like a premonition type of messenger. Because it not only does it mean caution, but it also means high creativity. It also means like energy, free flowing energy. And that will be on the gold spectrum. Yellow is an important color to witness with the bare eyes because it is one of those etheric type of orbs that comes directly from mind. And it is completely integrated with one's creativity, one's energy and consciousness, even psychic abilities. Um, for this depressed person, I will not say the name. Um, we've been conditioned for the external world our whole lives. Since the moment that we are born, we are told who we are, what we are. We are also told that we're a male or a female, and we're told that our skin is more important than our inside, to say the least. So your appearances and the way your skin looks is not important. What is important is that you're able to destroy yourself. Now, God is not a bearded being sitting up there passing judgments on anyone. God is not something that any religion wants you to think it is. Uh, God is mind. Mind is not associated to your body, your physical body. Your brain is, but we've been conditioned to think that our brain is our mind. Incorrect. Your mind actually lies a couple of inches above your head. And God is all. So all is mind, mind is all. And to comprehend this one little fact energizes you enough to the point that you become a part of the universe. So you are not a God, you are living under a God, and in mind, you have the capacity for consciousness. That's the gift. That is the most beautiful gift that can happen to consciousness, is to be able to experience the pain, to be able to experience the happiness. So driving recklessly, doing drugs, destroying your meat bag, which is your body that houses your consciousness, is not what you're here to do. You were not put on this realm to do that at all. You should experiment. And yes, if you've done enough experimenting, when is enough enough? When will you stop? Because after a while, what happens? Vibrationally, you start to break down, and vibrationally, you stop to exist on this realm. Energy never dies. It's always moving, it's always flowing. So if not here, it will be somewhere else. Now, 34 years it took me to realize that my self-destruction was a external reaction to my life. I was fighting what it was, and how I was fighting myself was the same exact way. Driving recklessly, being depressed, being sad, being everything the society thought was normal of me so I can get by. And that was the biggest lie, because no pills, no smoke, no chemical compounds gave me the sense of peace that I have found in myself. And that sense of peace can only be found in myself. Oh, I forgot to talk about anxiety, because the fact that you are lowering your vibration or raising your vibration from its natural state only enhances that overthinking process that we call anxiety. Anxiety is a true form of depression, because when you think and 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 just can't seem to stop, your system gets tired. Your system gets tired and shuts down. It shuts down to protect itself from your thoughts, your mind that is going from A to Z nonstop. Okay? Your brain is the capacity to store things. Your brain is a capacity to receive information. And through your heart, all this information is spread out into the realm that you're on to create, I'm going to use the word environment that we're in. Okay, that's another discussion on its own. But the state of mind of an individual should be natural. I don't know what else to say. Natural is the only term I could use, because there is a vibrational state that you exist in. And this vibration is altered by what you put into your system. So when you chemically alter your system, you are chemically altering your vibration. And the whole field that surrounds an individual, they call a torus field, is affected. Now, living in an external world, you would care about scars. You would care about the way you look. And you would care about what other people think about you. It is the way we're conditioned. It is the paradigm that we live in. We are conditioned to worry about other things rather than the truth. The truth is, an inward journey is a journey of silence. And no one judges you but yourself. Okay? If you stop for that 1 second and realize that you have the capacity to be yourself, it's a very powerful understanding. And I don't like using that word. It's a very powerful realization. How's that? Because when you realize what you truly have, you're all set. There's nothing that can stop you. There's nothing that you can be ashamed of or sad about or even want. Because in my opinion, creativity and inspiration is also part of that golden yellow orb. So you have something to offer. You have to realize your importance on this realm and forsake everything else that you are thinking about judgments, because it's not about anything else or anyone else. It's about you. It's about your experience. It's about how you can deal with your own self, and allowing yourself to step up and take responsibility for yourself is living in mind. Mind, or as you say, God. You see, I use the word God as a dirty word because it really pisses people off. See, people have been conditioned over the years to think God is a bad thing. Yes. So I'm going to use that word just to piss people off, even though there's nothing to it. Even though it's just a thought. It's mind. Okay. So if you believe in something, stick with it. But make sure it's a positive belief, not a belief against yourself, and not a belief to hurt other people. Because we all come here for a positive experience or a negative experience, or an experience somewhere in the middle. Now, most of us are at peace, but there are still some of us out there that hurt other people that didn't come here at a peaceful time in their path, in their journey. So if you're bad, you're bad. If you're good, you're good. If you're somewhere in the middle and you question and you're making decisions upon yourself, then you got to let that go, because you make a choice and stick with that choice. And that choice just becomes a part of you as you go along. Okay? Now, depression will cease. It'll stop. Overthinking will stop. Drugs will stop. Driving recklessly will stop. Hurting yourself and other people will stop. If you can only turn inwards, if you can only find a way to breathe and become yourself. What I recommend is meditation, at least 2 times a day. And meditate when you have to. There's no such thing as a perfect meditation. But when you really feel like you need to calm down, sit down and breathe. Sit down and breathe. Find your pattern, find your rhythm, find your space. And eventually, in about 30 days, your life will turn around. And I can have hundreds of people that can tell you this. But telling you that's not going to do anything. You have to do it for yourself. Experience it for yourself. Find your own rhythm. That way becomes your reality, your truth. Make it real. And you will see differences in your life. So a yellow orb was being your higher consciousness, your higher self, for example, and pure energy coming through and telling you, be cautious, be careful, warning. You are better than that. So if God is trying to tell you something, I think you should listen. It's very important. Okay? I had to make this video because I can relate completely what you're going through. And like I said, 34 years, I was very self-destructive in my own way. Peace to you. Thank you for watching.